there, I'm Zanette Negron, and our special guest today is April Cooper with New Cash Flow Solutions. Welcome, April.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here.
No problem. Anything for you.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Now, April, I know that you have a wonderful array of things that you do. One of the items that I know you want to focus on and talk to everyone about is New Cash Flow Solutions and how you're out there actually saving money for professionals, particularly those in the medical field, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So tell us what it is that you do and, you know, what makes you so unique.
The unique part is I feel that I have the best. Why? Because I am right there with the doctors. If the program I have helps them actually have 2% less errors coming in, and that's dealing with the codes that come in that might change later on and they might not know about. So,
and this has to do with medical billing.
This is dealing with medical billing,
okay, right.
Dealing with the claims that come in,
right.
And there might be a change in some codes. So the system I have will actually correct the codes, and if the doctor doesn't know about it, I'm able to call them and let them know this is a code that has changed for an elbow or a if you're going in for a doctor visit, shouldn't change, but
right. But different procedures.
With different procedures that come in that might have changed that they might not be updated on.
And the codes change, and they did have a recent change in regards to medical billing. What, about a year ago or so?
Well, as far as the biggest change in medical billing is they're really pushing people to go towards EMR, the electronic medical records.
And this is something you provide.
Yes, it's actually all included in one system.
Excellent.
Which I love, which a lot of doctors should have, because if any patient moves out the state and the next doctor they see, their records could be actually sent to them electronically over the internet. So any x-rays they have, any procedures they have, they'll have all that instead of worrying about it being mailed to them. It will come to them immediately. A hospital, it can come to them immediately.
And for the
patient, that can be important.
And for the patient, it's important, for the doctors, and for security reasons, because they're encrypted, obviously.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. And that's what works out really, really perfect.
So, how are you helping some of these medical offices? Give us an idea or a story of.
The biggest, it's simple. So the doctors that are out there, first of all, I just do a free practice analysis, go through what they're doing now, and just do a comparison so they can see exactly if it's beneficial or not beneficial.
Right.
Sometimes it takes maybe almost 30 days to get paid. Well, with my system, it's 7 to 14 days.
Wow.
So it comes in a lot quicker, and there's anything that happens, they will know. We will know actually right away.
Okay.
Immediately, instead of waiting for paperwork to come back to us and then or to them and then get sent back out again, and then you have to go through the whole process all over again.
Wow.
And then that means the doctor's waiting for their money. And my whole point is to keep the cash flowing in, and so not out their business. We want to make sure everything is.
So it's the speediness of the system, and
yes.
so obviously because it's electronic,
yes.
You've got, I'm sure, different triggers that are helping alert you when something should be done or not.
It's in the system.
Excellent.
They have it on there where exactly I am getting. I guess you could say alerts, because I have it set up for me, because I'm with my computer pretty much almost 24/7.
She's got it on her hip.
Yeah. So I kind of like, if anything is going on, I'm there. And plus, there's a system that's 24/7, so it's not like you got to wait till 9 o'clock the next morning
For someone to get in the office.
Yes, to get in the office. It's
so
there.
that affects the speediness of getting everything processed.
Yes, and it's an all-in-one. You could do your schedule on it. If there needs to be a medical directive, that could be added into the system also. So that is something that I think a lot of doctors would like to have for their patients, to have an all-in-one system.
All-in-one system.
Yeah.
Currently, what are you seeing? How many doctors are really up to par with the new, electronic?
A lot. The quicker system, I have not seen a lot of doctors into. A lot of doctors I've seen that are connected to groups. They're stuck with whatever they're providing, or what they have right there, or a lot of things are separate. So they might be paying for somebody to do the claims, might be paying for something for the electronic medical records being done, and it's separate. And then also with me having the collections included, all that, well, if there's anything that's not they're receiving or the patients are not paying for, you also have me for that too. So I'm pretty much like the one-stop.
Touch on the collection part. I mean, so if a doctor has a patient that hasn't paid for whatever reasons, and it could be that it wasn't the correct mailing address,
yeah.
So how can you help the doctor actually collect the monies?
Yeah, the perfect thing with that is also computer based. So with the system that we have, I would get the information from the doctor, or the doctor actually could have people in their staff do it right there. They just pay the one-time setup fee, put in the information that they have for them. We will handle the collection letters going out. We handle if they haven't had a response, we do the phone calls for it, and if need be and they feel like they need to sue, we have the lawyer set up there.
Excellent.
For all that. So it's all included in one program. And the thing is, usually collection companies, when they set up anything, it's usually 35% fee they charge, and I'm 5%.
Wow, that's 30% savings right there. So the doctor gets to keep that in their pocket.
Yes.
Back into their business or wherever they want to invest it.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes. And that's one thing I really love about that system.
Well, that's great. I mean, it's efficient, cost effective. Excellent. So you're wanting to get in front of doctors that want to change their system, make them more...
I'm really trying to get in front of doctors where they're having a hard time, first of all, with their collections. Because I know the collections is big. There's a lot of people who aren't paying, and they're not opening up the mail. They know exactly where it is. Well, with the system that we have, they'll end up opening the mail, one, because it probably looks like a check. Second is the payments go straight to the doctor, not to me, not to the collection agency.
It goes directly
to the physician or the group who's actually collecting. And all they do is put in the system what was being paid.
Excellent.
They can say they want to stop the letters, or it is paid in full, or they keep going and start the letters all over again with the new balance until it's paid in full. And then at the end, when it's paid in full, we actually send out a thank you letter for their thing. That way you don't have a bad taste in your mouth for the
collection notice.
So it's like, they sent me a thank you, I never got that. So
excellent. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. I like that. That's very good. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about, or one last thing? I know that you are involved in different things, but anything that's touching and pulling on your strings right now?
The biggest thing is probably pulling on my strings right now, which is what I'm probably a little more personal, which is the Kids Safe, which is a site. If you really want to check out the site and know about the program, just go to safetyofachild.com. Now, the only thing I'm doing right now is volunteering at schools, to PTAs or talking to guidance counselors, to explain the programs they have out there, to help with the cyberbullying that they have out there, or maybe they don't know that their kids are sexting. And it's really informational.
For parents out there in regards to what their children are doing online, and the safeties and the things that you need to watch out for.
Yeah, because we find out the bigger problem is from the 9 to 14-year-olds.
Excellent.
That are out there not telling their parents.
Excellent.
So the parents out there, you could be a super cyber mom and dad. And just keep a watch over your kids.
Well, April, I know that you are a computer guru. I know that your husband is too. So they really, what it is to be on there and see what's happening. So that's great that you're really passionate about that. Well, April, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for the tip and the information. I really, really appreciate it. And for those of you that want to get a hold of April, we'll be putting her information here. Please give her a call if you have any questions in regards to her medical billing or in regards to the cyber safety. So thanks again. See you soon.